Welcome to FinXo Capital Daily News, bringing you the most impactful financial market headlines. Let's dive into the day's market activities and explore the underlying economic indicators. And in US markets news, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite ended a volatile session weaker on Thursday. Investors are still trying to figure out the direction of megacap stocks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, however, managed to close higher thanks to stronger-than-expected US GDP data. Small-cap stocks also rose, with the Russell 2000 climbing 1.3% to recoup some of Wednesday's losses. Despite an early recovery, many megacaps like Meta, Microsoft, and Nvidia slipped later, ending between 1.7% and 2.4% down. Alphabet's shares fell for a second day, while Tesla saw a rise. In Asian markets, the yen stabilized near a 12-week high against the dollar. The MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares fell 0.55%, extending the previous day's 1.88% tumble. Taiwan's benchmark slumped 3.3% after reopening from a typhoon closure. However, some markets rebounded, with Hong Kong's Hang Seng up 0.74% and Australia's benchmark adding 0.85%. US stock futures pointed higher, with S&P 500 futures rising 0.36% and Nasdaq futures advancing 0.45%. In Forex news, safe haven demand for the yen cooled overnight. The dollar last traded 0.28% lower at 153.525 yen. The rate futures market is pricing in a 67.2% chance of a BOJ rate hike next week. US 2-year Treasury yields eased slightly to 4.4389%, while the 10-year yield was down to 4.2466%. On to commodities, oil prices rose slightly with Brent crude futures for September up 7 cents to $82.44 a barrel, and US West Texas Intermediate crude for September up 4 cents to $78.32 per barrel. Gold prices firmed, with spot gold up 0.3% at $2,370.62 per ounce, but it has lost more than 1% for the week. US gold futures climbed 0.8% to $2,371.30. That wraps up today's financial news. Thanks for tuning in to FinXo Capital Daily Financial News.